Welcome to another Trackmania Turbo Trackmaster tutorial. This time around with a completely different car and a completely different section of tracks. This is the Lagoon section, which doesn't mean that much, but means a lot of this car. This car's downright twitchier than... Y'all know the Tomahawk and Gran Turismo Sport, I assume. I assume it's mostly Gran Turismo Sport people watching these videos because I'm a Gran Turismo channel. If you don't know that car, it goes like 400 miles an hour, and it's in a simulator game. This is uncomparably twitchier than that car. Like, that car, it's still possible to go full throttle around Northern Isle Speedway, which is basically Bristol if y'all don't play GT Sport and watching this. You can take that car at Bristol Motor Speedway at 300 plus miles an hour, and eventually you can do it fine. This car, one turn, about 50% of the time you wreck on. Just one turn. Not at a short track, just one turn in general. And, well, this clip sums up this car in general. Look at how much steering motion I'm doing, just barely even on a controller. And I seem perfectly stable through here, but no. I'm basically on a straightaway here, and I still spin out. Yes, I did get the Trackmaster on this track. And yes, I did quite literally just spin out on a straightaway at the same track. This car's terrible. I hate driving this car, but nonetheless, I still got some Trackmasters with this car. So also, for the completionists out there who want to put up with the twitchiest car in existence. Out of all the cars I've driven in every game, I don't even think that's an over-exaggeration. Maybe you can tune some cars in GT Sport to be twitchier, but there's no tuning in this game. This car in its stock and only form is twitchier than any stock form of anything in any game. Let's get right into it. I can't remember which one of these is which, so I might have to switch back out. Okay, it's this one. This one's 23. With the new car, it's a new section, so... Here we go. 3, 2, 1... This is the easy bit. Welcome to... Well, this car is the twitchiest, and it will make you the beachiest. This may eventually go on some type of platform in which I share it, and I don't know the rules. Probably ain't GT Planet, but it might be something, so I ain't gonna say the word that rhymes with twitchiest, but it will make you the what rhymes with twitchiest. It will make you do that. So, yeah, let's get into it. Y'all hopefully know what I mean. But to start off, the very first corner on the very first one I was able to get Trackmaster on, you're on two wheels in a twitchy car. I literally spin out in this corner about 80% of the time. And the few times I don't spin out, I would generally hit something. Either way, you're not supposed to do that, but you are supposed to get as close to that apex as possible, which makes you on two wheels. And then get your car stable going off the turn to get it in the middle so you can do this jump. Oh, Jiminy Cricket, that's a lot harder than it looks, and it doesn't look easy because, well, y'all saw it there, it was on two wheels. Continuing on. This is a change of scenery and a jump. You jump onto the change of scenery. I don't really spin out here crazily much, not nearly as much compared to other turn, but I will lose speed here from sliding a lot more than I don't. And you want to stay in the middle here so you don't do what that ghost is doing there, jumping, because jumping equals your tires are off the ground for longer, so therefore you're not accelerating as long. Plus, there's a darned good chance you're going to spin out there. That jump there is unavoidable, but that's only one jump. Going at the other lane is like 3 jumps, so just do that lane. Even though you don't have as good of a run into the next turn, while this car's twitchy, it does handle good, I'll give it that. It's just so twitchy, you can't really use it handling very much. Going into next turn, you don't get as good of an angle running that line in the previous straightaway, but you're still making nonetheless full throttle. But you do have to hit the apex in order to make it, because y'all saw how wide I swung out through there, and you can't really go much wider because this car's so twitchy, you ain't going to save it if you do. Because then you hit that, or spin out, or whatever. So next turn, this is actually the bit that I spun out in that clip that I saw, even though it's pretty much a straightaway. Still spun out. This turn, if you happen to not spin out, you don't even really need to be on apex too much, because in order to take it full throttle, you ain't going to be that close anyway. And as long as you get it reeled in for this, you don't even have to do it accurately, because the line, luckily, mercifully, is there before it really matters to get your car stable again. So you can just kind of slide across that line and it's no big deal. Because mercifully, that's the end of this section. Hallelujah. Doing all that, and all that full throttle, believe it or not, will get you Trackmaster. I hate driving this car. And everyone does too. Again, I said the previous section, which was 2 away, lost about 10%. Well, this is only 5 away, so in theory that's only going to be 50% of about 900. And really, that's not even all that accurate, because it's 10%, 10%, 10%. So really, that'd only be like, it would be 50, then 25, then 12.5, and then 7.5. That'd only really be about 7.5% of about 900. Well, this is 600 something, so that's like 1/3, 33%. These challenges lose a whole heck of a heap of players, so just stay in there and you'll get it eventually, because, well, I did, and I hate driving these as much as anybody, so. Good luck. This one is more luck. This car is all luck, because sometimes your reflexes aren't accurate enough to actually drive this car accurately. Sometimes you just have to get in the right place at the right time, and sometimes it ain't even really in your control, so. Yeah, this is just the first of some with this car, and there ain't going to be nearly as many with this car as the other car. Or even that first car. Because, well, this car, it's not even really a car, it's just twits at the right time. And stay full throttle throughout. It's pretty much... I don't even really know how to explain it, because there's nothing that twitsy in real life. It's that bad. Good luck! Hope y'all enjoyed this, and as always, yeehaw, because you're gonna need it for this one. Yeehaw!